Hi friends, MD Vegan. It's breakfast time. I'll make a fruit salad, and today I was lucky I found beautiful figs again. Recently I already had them, and they're not always there. So today I was lucky, and I have some ripe ones, soft ones. That's nice. They're not large here, these kind of figs, but they're super nice flavor, wonderful. I cut them into small pieces in a similar size as the apricots. I wanted to combine apricots and figs today. Both have a special flavor, very characteristic. Both are soft. These are even softer. So you need something crunchy. These are a little bit firmer, but also soft. They're ripe. They have a little bit of sour flavor, sweet and sour affinity, some bitter tones. The figs are very special. They are just sweet. Sweetness. They have this dry, I don't know how to describe it, but it's so soft that it needs something crunchy, and so together with the flavor, with the apricots, the sour and the sweet, that is a nice match. I add something crunchy, walnut here, a small handful of walnut. I tried that before, it's a wonderful combination. Figs are pretty likely, I mean, you can eat a fig on its own, it's always a wonderful experience. Very symbolic fruit too, from fairy tales, and so. But it is nice on its own. But to combine it, I always struggle a little bit. There are some classic recipes with figs, but I don't have that many. Let's see. I think it might work. Apricots sour, that is nice. Also in classic recipes. And the crunchy walnut, let's see if that works. So the yogurt dressing, I tried that before, that worked nicely. I have a German high-speed blender, it's called RegoBlend. If you are in Germany, check it out, it's a really good one. I like it, it's my first one, and I always upgrade it a little bit. It's not the last model, very good. I blend cashew yogurt in it with bananas. Here I have cashew yogurt. I have this dressing now for some time. I blend a banana or two into maybe half or three-quarters of a cup. I don't know exactly. It's really up to you. You can use any kind of measurement here, more or less yogurt. I blend the bananas into the yogurt. And how to make the yogurt, I show you another video. It's linked under this one. It's very simple, blending cashews with water and then the bacteria culture. And that's it. Overnight they produce the yogurt in a warm room temperature, and the next morning I put it in the fridge and I have my yogurt. Once I have the yogurt, I always make new batches. I don't need new bacteria cultures. I show that in the video. So the yogurt is very nice together with the banana because then it's runnier. It's not so fat. Yogurt is fat, cashew yogurt especially, and the bananas are not fat and they make it lighter. It also has creaminess. So the fruit, this is lemon zest, makes the flavor perfect, I would say. It's not sour, it's rather lemony, if you want to distinguish that. And because the yogurt is already sour, so I don't need more sour here. The banana is a little bit sweet and it has also something bitter. If you put lemon into banana, then you get this fuller flavor of the banana. It's wonderful. And the lemon zest does that too, but adds not so much sour. So I find it's a perfect combination. You can eat that on its own, this lemony banana yogurt. But for a dressing, it's perfect because it's runny enough, creamy enough to let the fruit here float freely. Yeah, the dressing is too heavy, like only cashew yogurt. It might be stuck a little bit. So I like this perfectly and I use it all the time. Blender dance. So I show you my yogurt dressing when I pour it. over the fruit salad, you see. It's really nice. It's a perfect texture for this. You can have a lot of dressing here so that all the fruit are covered and they are really nicely covered. That's not always the same. You can make fruit salads in so many different ways. This cashew yogurt adds nutrition. You add nuts to a fruit salad, that makes it more lasting. The breakfast with fruit only would be huge if you don't want to eat all the time. But with the nuts, it lasts and you don't need to eat that much volume. So I like to add nuts to my breakfast. Here are walnuts and cashews. That makes it really nice because the walnuts, they have a very important fat, omega-3 fatty acid, scientifically called. And that kind of fat is not in many fruit or many plants in abundance, so that we need it every day. We don't produce it. And the walnuts are a perfect way to take it in. Walnuts are the healthiest nuts when it comes to science. That's always limited, of course, but with regard to science, it is considered the healthiest nut. People who regularly eat walnuts live longer. Yeah, it's really true. It's a wonderful flat nut. And I always have walnuts at home. I have a snack with walnuts. I soak them overnight, add some salt, sprinkle some salt on it, have a snack. Many ways to enjoy walnuts. Or the fruit salad. Very nice. And here, this is my fruit salad today. It's 2 parts, the fruits and the dressing. And the third part, to make it complete, is the ice cream. And I show that in a sec. I get it out of the freezer now. 3 ingredients for the ice cream. A very simple ice cream. It's a cashew banana ice cream. That's and it is a kind of neutral. Similar with the banana cashew yogurt, Lemony banana cashew yogurt. Both are meant to support the fruit salad. When I have a fruit salad like this, it's very expressive, like with walnuts, figs, and apricots, all very different elements. Yeah. As opposed, for example, 3 stone fruit, apricots, peaches, and nectarines, maybe. Let's just put it as an example, or bananas. So they're very simple, they're similar. When they're similar, they have a very simplistic but subtle flavor, and I can add maybe ice cream with a stronger character with a blueberry or so, or raspberry. But when I have a very characteristic fruit salad with differences, large differences, I'd rather, one example today is to take rather neutral ice cream and dressing. Just an idea, you can always play, but that's the idea today, to keep it neutral. And I have a food processor with the S blade to make this ice cream, because with this tool I can make my ice cream in seconds or minutes and make beautiful scoops right away without freezing it again. And it doesn't work with the blender so much. It's too fast, too much heat, and it's, but this is the perfect tool for it. So you can make it with a blender, but you don't have that. But if you have it, it's really a nice advantage. And here is the bananas. Frozen bananas are the base here in this ice cream. And I noticed that when the bananas are really ripe, when I freeze them, that's the best texture. Yeah. When I have ripe bananas, but say today they are pretty ripe, that's nice, they were ripe when I froze them, I can add a lot of cashew flour. Cashew flour makes it creamy, but when the bananas are not so ripe, I can't use that much cashew flour because then the texture again gets gooey from the ice cream. Yeah. The right ripeness of the bananas, that gets nicer. And here is the electric coffee grinder to make the cashew flour, if you don't know that, very simple. And lemon juice is only a third lemon or so, a little only. And you might see it's frozen in the freezer together with the cashew flour, because I want all the ingredients here in the processor as cold as possible. Then I can process a little bit longer and still have the ice cream. Otherwise they melt pretty fast. So blender dance for Blitz ice cream. That looks nice. Let me show you. This is, I would say, pretty perfect texture for the Blitz ice cream. And of the many ice creams I made, beginning last summer, when I made breakfast with ice cream first time, I had the idea because it was so hot and really so refreshing. But this ice cream here, just with bananas, cashew flour, and lemons, ripe bananas, it's so great. Such a perfect texture. I was surprised, so I make it all the time now. And has a nice scoops here, I can see. There are no chunks in the bananas, in the ice cream, I mean. And texture is really nice. See the beautiful scoops I show you. It's not gooey. That means last time I had the bananas not so ripe. And so I had to reduce the cashew flour. The texture, well, it's okay, you can still eat it, but when it's gooey, it's nicer when it's really creamy, right? Here is my ice cream. Beautiful. Let me show it to you. It's just, I would say, perfect. Right. My breakfast today. And I'm looking forward to it, right? I have to hurry now because it begins to melt. And for you, if you like my video, subscribe, MD Vegan, like, maybe have another video every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.